What if I told you the person you were meant to become is already out there waiting for you to show up? Not in 5 years, not after you get everything figured out, but now. No filters, no shortcuts, just raw, real talk. Are you ready? Like you were pouring everything you have into your goals, and all you are getting back is silence. They are not chilling on a beach somewhere sipping coconut water. They are rooting for you in the middle of your storm. They know what is coming if you keep pushing. That moment right there, that is the test. That is where most people stop, but not you. The only thing standing in the way is the version of you that keeps saying maybe later. But the invisible work you are doing in the dark, it compounds, builds something powerful beneath the surface. Let us get into the truth. No one told you about becoming the best version of yourself. Then go do that. Even if it feels small, especially if it feels small. Because greatness is not built in giant leaps. It is built in consistent choices. Everyone is out here launching companies, getting married, adopting a dog that meditates, and you are just trying to figure out what is for dinner. Do you ever feel like you are grinding and nothing is happening? It is more like trying to navigate with a half-charged GPS in the dark during a thunderstorm. And that is okay. That version of you is real. But they only show up if you do not quit right here. Just because they are posting wins does not mean they are not fighting battles you do not see. That stuff has a long shelf life. Every little act of discipline you make today, getting up on time, saying no to distractions, sticking to your commitments, those are bricks. You are learning what does not work. You are figuring out what matters. That is not failure. That is the foundation. Others bloom in the fall. Are the fall flowers late? Building something meaningful takes effort, time, and yes, patience. But when that plane lifts off, it flies. No, they are blooming when they are supposed to. Just like you. Just sits in the corner, eating snacks and cheering them both on. You have got dreams that make your heart race, but you are stuck in routines that slowly suck the life out of you. And you are building that future version of you, brick by brick. Imagine your future self watching you right now. Picture this. You, 10 years from now, stronger, wiser, proud. You are not late, you are preparing. Think of it like going to the gym. You do not do one push-up and expect a six-pack by Friday. It is the repetition that transforms you. Same with your life. You are just getting ready for flight. And yes, quitting feels good in the moment. So does pizza at midnight. But that feeling fades. What stays is regret. Let me be clear. The journey gets messy. It gets boring. It gets uncomfortable. You will not always see instant results. Remember, the future you is not asking for perfection. They're just asking you to keep going. And if you ever doubt whether you are doing enough, ask yourself this. What would the best version of me do today? Let us be real. Social media can make you feel like you are late to your own life. But here's the truth. You are not behind. Life is not a straight road with neat little signs that say success this way. The people you are comparing yourself to, they have got their own chaos. Look, some flowers bloom in spring. If you are still breathing, still showing up, still trying, you are in motion. And even if it does not look like growth from the outside, even if your progress feels slow under the surface, you are becoming. So give yourself grace. And remember, a plane burns the most fuel during takeoff. Starting is the hardest part. You're not falling behind. Okay, this part might hit a nerve. But I say it with love. You are more powerful than the life you are settling for. Let us be honest. Some of you are living at 40% of your potential. You know you were made for more. But comfort whispers, play it safe. Fear says, what if you fail in your doubt? Let me ask you something. What is scarier? Failing or never knowing who you could have been? Think of someone you admire, someone crushing it. Do you know the only difference between them and you? They took the risk. That is it. Do not spend it hiding your brilliance. Be bold. Be messy. Be real. But for heaven's sake, be all in. They were just as scared, just as unsure. But they moved anyway. You do not need a master plan. You just need to stop playing small. Playing small does not protect you. It paralyzes you. It makes you shrink to fit into rooms you were meant to outgrow. And you will wake up one day wondering where all the time went. How long are you going to ignore that roar? Let me put it another way. Imagine living your whole life pretending to be a house cat when deep down, you were built to be a lion. But you will always regret holding back. You've got one life, because you will never regret giving your all. Not your favorite influencer with the morning routine and $20 smoothie. This is your life, your responsibility, your fight. How many times have you shared a big dream and someone hit you with the classic, the drive, the vision, the pain, the passion, all of it? And I do not know about you, but I am not giving up Wi-Fi. You still care, and that means the fire is still in you. Be realistic. Translation: I do not believe it is possible, so you should not either. Start fighting. One day at a time. One decision at a time. One win at a time. Here's the truth. Realism is often just a fancy word for fear in a business suit. If every dreamer had listened to be realistic, we would have no airplanes, no electricity, and definitely no Wi-Fi. They do not play victim, they play offense. And that same cousin, they will ask how you did it. You are going to fail. You are going to stumble. And sometimes your realistic cousin is going to say, "Told you so." Let them. They do not fit inside the lines. And your potential. It is a wild animal that deserves to run free. They scribble over them. They build something new. The people who change the world. Be realistic is a leash. Sure, not every dream happens overnight, because eventually, that dream becomes real. They are waiting for you to stop making excuses. You want to be realistic? Fine, realistically, you were born to rise. Realistically, you are capable of more than anyone has ever seen. Realistically, you are unstoppable when you stop shrinking. Realism says settle. Vision says soar. Choose vision. Let us get brutally honest. No one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your parents, not your friends. But here's the powerful twist. Once you stop waiting to be rescued, you become unstoppable. Yes, it is overwhelming. Yes, it is lonely sometimes. But it is also empowering. Think about it. Everything you need to change your life is already inside you. You have already overcome things that tried to break you. You're still standing. You're still breathing. No one will ever care about your dreams as much as you do. That is not sad. It is your superpower. You get to write your own story. You get to pick the pen back up. You get to change the ending. So stop waiting. Because the world does not need another copy of someone else. It needs the real, raw, best version of you, fully unleashed. And that version, here's what nobody tells you. Becoming the best version of yourself is not about perfection. It is about courage. Courage to look at your life and say, I want more. I deserve better. I can change. You do not become your best self by accident. You become them by choice. It is not about some magical day where everything finally clicks. It is about what you choose today. Do you scroll or do you study? Do you complain or do you commit? Do you keep living on autopilot or do you wake up? The version of you that is confident, peaceful, fulfilled, successful, they are not waiting to show up someday. So here's your challenge. Stop settling. Stop waiting. Stop playing small. Start becoming. Start building. Start showing up like your future depends on it, because it does. You do not need to change your whole life in one day, but you do need to start with one bold decision. Right now, because the best version of you, they are not some distant dream. They're just one brave step away.